like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers before the college football season ends. And today I want to talk about Coach Prime. Coach Prime right now is the talk of college football. He has Colorado being the talk of college football. That is the center of college football this season. He has college football on his back as far as like the ratings, as far as the celebrities, as far as the fame. He has college football in the chokehold right now. In just his 5 months of being there, he has broken multiple TV records already. He is making history at week by week, game by game. He is simply just making history. Now, we already know about the spring game and how that was sold out, but I haven't heard really nobody talk about how in week 1 and week 2, he set big noon kickoff records. As in week 1 against TCU, I believe it was 7.3 million viewers for that game. It was the most watched big noon kickoff game in week 1 history. That is amazing. Then right after that game, they got ranked. And on top of that, they went to play Nebraska. And this was like going to be like their true test again because TCU, suspect defense. And that was proven to be true because their defense sucked. And then, regression on the offense. They lost their offensive coordinator, Garrett Riley. But we was going to see what this Colorado team was made of against Nebraska. Whoop them again, winning their ranked, whoop them. And on top of that, this was the most viewed game again for that week, as this game broke records on Fox for being the most watched Pac-12 game ever in Fox history and the 10th most watched game in Fox history. On top of that, some people might respond to be like, oh, Alabama and Texas had more viewers. No, 700,000 of them viewers came from the Pat McAfee telecast of that game. They didn't come from the regular telecast of the Alabama and Texas game. If you put the Alabama and Texas ESPN telecast versus the Colorado versus Nebraska telecast, Colorado numbers beat out Alabama versus Texas numbers. Now I want to talk about some of the fame he's bringing to Boulder because the first 2 weeks, Big Noon Kickoff was there. TCU, Nebraska, Big Noon Kickoff was there. Now, in week 3 against Colorado State, not only did Big Noon Kickoff show up, College Gameday showed up, 60 Minutes showed up, and the Pat McAfee show showed up. And the Pat McAfee show had The Rock on it. This is amazing. Tons of celebrities are showing up to Colorado and watching Colorado play. Celebrities that don't even care about college football, more than likely. Offset showed up against Colorado State, Chauncey Billups, Kyle Lowry. Not only that, you had Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He doesn't even show up for Clippers games. And on top of that, you had the Wu-Tang Clan show up against Nebraska. And Terrell Owens showed up against Nebraska. And I've seen this question asked by 247 Sports lately about, can anybody bring this much fame and popularity to college basketball? And honestly, no. Nobody can do that for college basketball. No one has ever done it like Deion has done it for college football. He has come in and set the college football world on fire since day one. And I know everything right now with Colorado isn't perfect because the offense is good, but their defense sucks. The offensive line is sometimes shaky, but no matter who they play, they're going to bring eyes to college football. They play USC this season. They're going to bring eyes to that game. They're going to bring celebrities to that game. They're going to bring TV ratings to that game. They're going to break records for that game. And not only that, next game they play the Oregon Ducks, top 15 team in the nation, one of the best teams in the Pac-12. That team should be competing for a Pac-12 championship by the end of the season. That game is going to break TV ratings for Fox again. And in just his first season as the FBS head coach, it seems like Coach Prime is the heart and the face of college football so far.